Hello there, welcome or welcome back on the Mergify channel. I'm Mathieu, Head of Marketing at Mergify. I'm really happy to continue our series of videos explaining to you what benefits you can get from a merge queue. Today, we will focus on a global and cross-functional benefit, the developer experience. For sure, it's one of the main benefits of using a merge queue. We will see how a merge queue helps you to make your developers happy. In today's agenda, we will understand what are the issues affecting developer experience, a collaborative team encounters. Then we will look for the worst solutions you could set up to solve them. After explaining how it's working, I'll show you which benefits you will get using a merge queue. Are you ready? First, let's understand the pain points. When we are speaking about developer experience in a collaborative team, three issues are popping up. The first one is about doing a boring and repetitive task, updating your pull requests. Managing your pull request manually is not the best idea. Indeed, each time a new pull request is merged, all the other pull requests must be updated or rebased. This is a very frustrating and tedious action. It will drive you and other engineers crazy because once something is done, it is supposed to be done. The second issue is a developer nightmare, a broken production. Without any safeguards, the more pull requests you merge, the more chances you have to break your production. Indeed, it will increase the mental load of the maintainers and the reviewers, and therefore the chances of letting an error slip through. The problem is that a broken production can quickly become a matter for the entire software department, if not the entire company. And so no one can work on their task. The third developer experience issue is about the lack of impact and meaning a developer could have from his job, but also a real feeling of unfairness. More generally, and as a direct consequence of the problems we have just described, poor management of pull requests has a damaging effect on the well-being of your developers. Indeed, the manual rebase or dealing with an unstable and regularly broken main branch creates real frustration for developers, and at the root of this, there is a feeling of injustice, a lack of productivity, and a lack of impact in their work. These are essential criteria to take into account when talking about well-being at work for a developer. Now that we understand what are the most common issues touching developer experience, how could we solve them? Rather than going straight to the perfect solution, let's present some really bad ideas you should not bet on. First solution you should ignore is removing pull requests from your development process and lower your quality standards. This way, you will merge and deliver faster than ever, and all the developers will see their pull request merged quickly. But that's the only benefit you would get. Such practices will result in broken production and constant reverts, which could harm the product's reputation, cause significant losses, and for sure drive the whole software team crazy. So, if removing pull requests is a real problem, why not reduce the amount of pull requests and create only big ones? I mean, if you squash many commits into one PR, you only have one PR to review and test. That makes sense, right? Not that much, in fact. In software development, big pull requests can be detrimental to the team's workflow and lead to significant issues in the code base. The idea of less review and less rebase to speed up the pull request process is not advisable, as it can create more work for maintainers who have to review large amounts of code in one go rather than in smaller, more manageable chunks, making them losing focus on their reading and critical thinking. Big pull requests are hard to review and find potential errors. It will lead you to big reverts. Another alternative is to let the developers rushing the merge. Be the first to create your pull request and merge to avoid rebasing it. When merging pull requests, it is essential to prioritize equality, dependencies, and collaboration over pure speed. Rushing the merge process to be the first one to reach the merge, even if the code is not fully tested or reviewed, is not the good solution. This selfish mindset can create tension within the team and result in poor quality code being deployed to production, leading to significant issues and delays down the line. Finally, the last but not the least bad idea, bribing the maintainers to see your pull request merged first. Corrupt the maintainers and reviewers to see your pull request being reviewed and merged first is not a long-term solution, since you'll spend all you earn before the end of the month. Yep, developers are expensive. Now that you know which solution you should avoid, let's dive into the real solution, setting up a merge queue. If you want to understand deeply how it works, you have plenty of videos on our YouTube channel. All the links are in the description below. So now let's focus on the benefits you will get from using a merge queue. First, a merge queue rebases all your pull requests automatically. Yep, it sounds good. Rebasing can be a real pain in the neck for the developers, so that's a first win for the merge queue. Second point, pull requests should be merged when they are ready to. With a merge queue, tests are only launched once the pull request has been updated and is ready to merge, not when the maintainers are. In the same spirit, using a merge queue ensures that pull requests are merged in the order they were received and allows for proper testing and review of each change. The first arrived, first merged approach ensures a fairer perception of the merging than delivering process. The last benefit of a merge queue, and the greater though, is the lighter mental load and more time allocated to coding. You will save a maximum of time. You only commit and create your pull request, it will be reviewed and tested, then it is directly embarked into the queue. You came back to coding as soon as you create the pull request. The perception of the impact and use of time is greatly improved, and how to make a developer happier than letting him code. That's all, folks. We've come to the end of this new video. I hope you better understand the concrete benefits you can get from a merge queue. If you want to know more about the exclusive features of our merge queue, you can consult our documentation or some explanatory and demonstrative video on our YouTube channel. On that note, I'll see you soon on the Mergify channel or on our community Slack. There is a direct access in the description. See you soon, and bye.